in the mirror. Man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. So what I want to talk to you about in this reaction video, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell the gentleman how you're supposed to actually deal with a woman, man. Today's modern day woman, black women in particular. And I'm thinking that especially the younger generation of men, I hope you're listening to me loud and clear. I'm about to show you some ladies. I'm about to show you some 304s, not no regular 304 that you meet in the club. I'm gonna show you a 304 that works the blade, that walks the turf. It may or may not have a 16, which is a P, which is a, you know what I'm talking about, the Mac. So let me go ahead and get into the first clip. I wanna break this down for you and tell you how you're supposed to treat a woman, okay? It may not be what you think, and it may not be what you want to hear, but if you listen to my advice right here, you'll find yourself dating without a whole lot of drama and stress from these people. So let me get started for you. Hold on 1 second. Let me get to it. All right. Now, I want you to hear and listen carefully to what this lady finna say. It's gonna be short.
I just had to reply to this comment because, excuse me, what? Doing what for 3 days straight? I don't know about you other 304s, but Trick don't run hoe. Hoe run Trick. I'm just saying though, Trick don't tell Hoe what to do. Hoe tells Trick what to do.
Now, I want you to understand something right here. This is what's really happening with a lot of men. They're allowing the 304s to dictate the behaviors of the men, and they treat the men like tricks, like lames. And there's a lot of soft men out there who will follow their direction and will follow the lead of the 304. Now, my advice to you, gentlemen, is this right here. Never, and I mean it, never treat a woman how she wants to be treated. Never treat a woman how you think a woman wants to be treated. You only treat a woman how she deserves to be treated. Why did I say that? Because there's a lot of women out here who want you to treat them like wives, but they are not acting like wifey material. You have a lot of women out here who are extremely demanding, saying that you should be a man who have a six-pack, over 6 feet tall, make over 6 figures or more a year. But yet they lack the domestic skills of cleaning and cooking and submissiveness and pleasantness when you're around them. You never treat a woman how she thinks she should be treated. You always treat her based on her merits, okay? I don't care how pretty she is. I don't care what she demands of you. If her behavior is not meriting that, then you do not give that to her. You have to treat women like children, okay? Now, when I say children, you gotta have a punishment plan and you gotta have a reward system. The same way when you have a pit bull like I do, when they act up, there's a punishment. When they do what I ask them to do, when I make them sit and they sit, then I reward them. When a woman misbehaves, when a woman gets out of pocket, when a woman disrespects you, and if you're foolish enough to be in a relationship with that woman, but this will also apply to you when you're single. If a woman misbehaves, then you ostracize her. You punish her, and whatever that punishment is, it's up to you. I'm not saying being violent because I don't believe in violence. Whatever the punishment is, you put that out there. Now, when she acts the right way, when she decides to contribute to you in whatever way it needs to be contribution need to be put to, then you reward her. Okay? It sounds crazy, but that's how you run women. Because if you don't keep pressure on a woman, she gonna do whatever the hell she wants with you. Okay? So devise a plan, a punishment system, whatever that is, and a reward system for good behavior. Sounds crazy, but it works. You know, when a woman cooks for you, do something nice, you might want to take out and eat and take her to see that movie. What that does is it encourages that good behavior that pleased you. When a woman talk crazy, you leave her alone. You put her on ice. She call, you don't call, you don't pick up. She texts, you don't even respond. You put her on ice for about, who knows, like a week or two like that. You punishing her for disrespect. And what that does is teaches her that you have boundaries as a man, that you have standards as a man, and that she cannot just run over you like any other man or simp that she's dealt with. So again, never treat a woman how she wants to be treated, and never treat a woman how you think she wants to be treated. Always treat a woman based on her actions. You treat her how she deserves to be treated. That's what I want to put in your head today. Now, what I'm going to show you right now is a woman who walks the turf, and she's going to tell you, excuse me for a second, y'all, I put on your screen. She's into it with the trick, okay? In other words, she's into it with her trick. Give me a second as I pull it up, y'all. You know how things go sometimes. Things be kind of tricky sometimes, but it is what it is. There we go, about to put on the screen. So remember, treat a woman how she deserves to be treated, not how she wants to be treated. And let me cut the music down because I think it's maybe one of them loud ones. Let's get it.
This trick just pissed me off. I'm down on the blade right now. And
She says she is on the blade right now. So this is a woman who deals in pleasure.
This trick just pissed me off. I'm down on the blade right now. And I'm trying to hit my THC vape. And he's like, I would rather you not hit that in my car. Please refrain from hitting that. And I'm just like, why? Are you kidding me? You gotta be fucking kidding. And he's like, no, I'm serious. Please. I'll make you walk back. And I'm like, didn't you just say you were married? And he's just like, yeah. And I'm just like, bro, you just committed a fucking crime with me. And you just cheated on your wife.
See, what I want you to take from that is not what she's talking about completely. I want you to take away from what the trick is saying. The trick wants the woman behavior to change. Please don't smoke this in my car, or please, a hoe gonna be a hoe, all right? And when you have slept with a hoe, she has absolutely no respect for you. She didn't have no respect for you in the beginning, but when she knows, see, women know that they ain't crap a lot of time. And they know if you're a good man or if you're just a dude, and she knows that you have knowledge that she ain't shit, and you still decide to chase behind her, you still decide to lay with her, you still decide to spend money on her, she has absolutely no respect for you, because she can see by you doing those things that you have no respect for self. Because a person who has respect for self is not going to lower himself to chase a hoe. And that's what the problem is. This example right here, where the man is trying to change her behavior. There's a lot of sucker simps out there, in lame simps, who desire to change the woman's behavior that they are interested in. The woman, if she's no good, you can't change her. A lot of you be like, oh man, come on, Jay. I know if I can show her another way, man, if I put up in a nice house, man, if I show her the attention that she never got from her mama and daddy, if I spend money, show her that somebody cares for her, that she'll change her ways. A woman would never change her ways. She's not going to change it. Only two things I personally believe in: a religious experience or a traumatic experience, like a car wreck or something like that, where she realized she needed to change. If those two things don't happen, one of the other, then she's not going to change. She is going to continue to be how she is. Is she a 22-year-old hoe? By the time she's 50, she's going to be a 50-year-old hoe. Because majority of the time, most women who are immersed in hoeing, their mentalities they don't change. They adjust. They might not sleep with as many men. They might not hustle as many men, but that is still inside of them. And when the right environment or atmosphere, or when the right struggle come along, when the right need come along, then that hustle mentality of the whore that's inside of her will come out, and she'll go back out there and try to break men's pockets. Like I've always said, people don't really change. People only reveal who they are. Now, they may be one way today, 20 years from now, they evil. It's because certain circumstances and atmospheres and situations and struggles have came along to bring out that person that was really in them anyway. So you can't say people are loyal until they don't have multiple opportunities to be disloyal. Oh man, he's my homie. He'll never turn me in. He'll never snitch on me. Let him get in front of the feds and they tell him you're getting 20 years if you don't talk. Let's see how loyal he is then. Stop creating the character of the people in your life. Always go by the merit system and always be a little doubtful of everybody, okay? Especially if they like to smile a lot, especially if they like to be all jokeful and all this, especially if they want to get next to you a lot. I always question people like that. What is your agenda? You get what I'm saying? Always move as if you think everybody has an agenda and that their agenda is to better themselves, even at the expense of hurting you. This is the cold facts. The game is cold. Get you a chinchilla of the alpha. Okay? That's what I'm trying to give you right now. Let's keep going.
And your concern right now is me hitting a fucking vape pen in your car? You need to be asking God for forgiveness right now. You need to be repenting. Why people kill me? Like, people priorities be so effed up.
Yeah, whatever. But I'm going to tell you something, man. I'm going to tell you something. You can't change a woman. You can't change them. If you're trying to change a woman, you're a sucker. All right? If you're trying to change a woman, you're a simp. Okay? And you're going to be easily taken advantage of by those women. Now, let me show you a woman. Take a look at her too, man. She's going to... this woman going to prove my point when I tell you that that hoe is still in them. They only adjust the hoeing in them when things are going good and they don't have to really be in survival mode. They're not really moving with a mindset of necessity. I need it right now. I need it. What I'm gonna do? They tend to kind of simmer down. The right word for that. But let the situation come where it has to come out for them to get money. Then there'll be a hoe again. Let me prove that to you right quick. Listen to this woman right quick. It makes. Oh, look at her. All right, let's get it.
So I ended up basically saying, like, I wanted to audition. They had me go in the changing room. I'm just, like, analyzing all the females, y'all. I even saw this old lady. Like, she had...
a little backstory. She's talking about being a stripper, and that's what it is. Think about being a stripper.
You know, surgery on her things. But you could tell in the face she was, like, basically hitting, like, 80 years old. And, y'all, when I tell y'all I got on that stage, let me mind you, I don't do pole tricks. Like, I was really walking around and twerking. That's it. When I tell y'all, I don't know what got into me that day that made me want to go to the club and audition. But yeah, will I do it now? No. But it was a good experience. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. And then on top of that, I went there sober, y'all. But what I will say is you really never know what you're gonna get yourself into. When you need some money and you're down and out, you never know what you're gonna do for a couple of dollars.
She just proved to y'all what I just said. When things get better, the hoeing simmer down. When things get worse again, the hoeing just bust up. Like she just said, you never know what you need to do when you need some dollars. You hear me? Stop trying to change women and believe what you see when they show it to you. When they show you their true colors, believe it, okay? Never treat a woman how she wants to be treated. Never treat a woman how you think she wants to be treated. Always treat a woman how she deserves to be treated. It is a merit system, okay? I'm going to keep saying that because I want to drill that into somebody's head out there today. Okay, one more thing. Got some more for you. Just give me right quick. Hope y'all enjoying what I'm showing y'all today. I hope y'all are. I'm going to put some game out there for you. Hold on, I'm going to put this lady on the screen. Give me a second, y'all. All right, now this is going to... Listen to this, y'all.
So my mama was a hoe. She was the kind of hoe that sleeps with married men. But thank God for healing and deliverance. I'm happy to report she is no longer sleeping with married men. She has received some deliverance and healing in that area of her life. But nonetheless, she was a hoe. So she was very transparent with me as I was growing up about her being a hoe, and everything that we had and extra stuff that we had came from her being a hoe. So because she was open and candid with me about her being a hoe, it really killed the desire in me to be a hoe in the same way that she was being a hoe, if that makes sense. And so with that, I want to say to everybody out there that's still currently hoeing in all its various forms that Rahab was a blessed hoe. Okay, she was a prostitute, but she was blessed. Okay, and so God forgives, but also God did not pre-plan your whole phase.
Exactly. A lot of women say, I got to have a whole phase. You got to have a whole phase first. That ain't got nothing to do with God, and that's not in the biology of a woman. That is a conscious decision of a slut. Okay, that's what that is. Now, like I said, and she making my point too. Excuse me, my neck bothering me. Her mother told her that she was a hoe, which must have been the most awkward conversation on the planet. But her mama told her that she was a hoe. But her mother settled down when she got a husband. So let me break that down a little bit further. The hoe stopped hoeing as much when she found the sucker to wife her. Because trust me, there are signs if you are dealing with a real woman of promiscuity of what she is. And he probably was coochie whipped or one of these suckers that I'm talking about who think I can change her. He still haven't changed her. Now, like I say, a religious experience, I can give that a pass. That can happen. But then you still have people in the church who still doing the whole thing, but I'm gonna give that a pass. It's just what I'm gonna do. But what I want you to know is a lot of times the hoeing is never gonna go nowhere. The only time it simmered down is when the situations and the circumstances in women's lives get better to where they don't feel that they have to sell their cat no more to get where they getting to. Like she said, her mama told her everything in that house, everything she got came from hoeing. Did you hear what I'm saying? Everything. So you mean to tell me she just gonna hang that up? No, she had to find the right trick, the right sucker that she can bamboozle to make him fall in love with her so she can say, I'm good now. Now I can take care of my daughter. I don't got to put my ass out there and sell it. You better listen to the pimp game, man. I'm trying to tell you something, Beck. You better listen to me, Jack.
Okay, but understanding that how my mom was a hoe and how it looked different from me and how I became a hoe in a different way, makes it make sense on why this is a generational curse handed down and passed down through the lineage.
Generational hoeing, y'all. Generational hoeing. Oh, God, boy. I tell you, these women nuts, boy. Hold on right quick, y'all. Excuse me. As I get this situated. That's the wrong thing. Give me a moment, y'all. I'm trying to fix this for you. Sometimes things happen like this. But I want y'all to understand that. Now, that woman telling you straight up that her mom was old. And she learned hoeing from her mama. Can you imagine how that must feel? Now, let me go ahead and put this on the screen. I had to fix that right quick when I'm talking to y'all. One last clip. You can't change a woman. You can't change them. Stop doing that. All right. Let's get it.
Y'all, so why I reposted a video of this girl talking about, and you know, I hate when y'all make these videos for real. She was like, oh, the girls that work the 9-to-5s, the girls that don't have BBLs, the girls that whatever the fuck, we still run the world. I can't stand y'all anti-sex worker ass fucking advice and shit.
So she's against you talking against being a woman who run the streets and sell herself. But there's gonna be a sucker. There's gonna be a simp who believes that if they talk to this bonnet wearing mustard back heifer, that they can change him.
I'm a mustard back heifer, and I love laying on my back. I love tooting it up and letting men beat it up. I am never gonna leave these streets alone. You know why? Because there's gonna be some sucker and gonna be some stupid motherfucker that's gonna still
try to wife me. You get it? They still
gonna try to wife me.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck about you punching the clock or punching your coochie for coins? Who gives a fuck about you being...
Who cares about you punching the clock or punching your coochie for coins?
Fuck about you punching the clock or punching your coochie for coins? Who gives a fuck about you being having a BBL or being natural? Like, who really gives a fuck outside social media? The point I was trying to make to the young lady, I wasn't trying to really you know what I'm saying, pick at her or nothing like that. I was just saying, why do BBLs catch strays? And not only BBLs, why do sex workers catch strays, babes? If a 9-to-5 is your skills.
The same way that a 304 catch STDs, it's the same way you catch strays.
Catch strays, babes. If a 9-to-5 is your skill set, then let that be that. If a bitch coochie is hers, let that be that.
Boy, I tell you, these women lost. They through. Got sugar daddies. They got tricks on the side. Got beta males. I mean, it's flying them out. It's crazy, man. So let me tell you one more time before I end it. Never treat a woman how she wants to be treated. Never treat a woman how you think she wants to be treated. Always treat a woman how she deserves to be treated based on her merits. Okay? Yeah. You'll find things to be a lot more simpler for you and less confusing too. And you'll also find out who's the real ones and who's the fake ones by doing that. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. You take it easy now, you hear?